So this practice we are going to do now is done best if we are in a lying down position. And what we want to do is get comfortable, but we don't want to kind of tuck ourselves in for the night. This isn't nap time. And it's not even exactly relaxing time when we do the practice of body scan. One of the byproducts will definitely be that we feel more relaxed. But the intention of this practice is to be a formal mindfulness meditation practice. The intent is to work on training our attention. So we want to be in a lying down position. If you need a bolster or a pillow under your knees, if you're somewhere chilly and you need a blanket, then you want to provide these things for yourself. If you know that you easily fall asleep, then you might not want to do this practice in bed. You might want to be on the floor, on a yoga mat or a carpet. However, if you have trouble falling asleep, and this guided meditation will help you, then please use it that way. We all need more sleep. Otherwise, if you're ready, we'll start the practice now. And we can just start by noticing the breath at the nostrils. Just really arriving into this moment. Maybe before we came to this body scan practice, we were busy rushing around. Just let that go. That's in the past. And maybe there's something that's going to happen after this practice that has your mind busy. We don't need to think about it. It will happen when it happens. Right now we're here committing to this mindfulness meditation practice we call body scan. And basically with body scan, it's just like when we do a breath practice, bringing the attention to the breath at the nostrils. But in this practice, we use a different point of awareness. So the breath at the nostrils is just one point of awareness we can use to strengthen the muscle of mindfulness. But in this practice, instead of using the breath as a point of awareness, we use different points of the body. So I'm going to guide you through different points of the body with the intention to train our attention. So we're going to start now. And let's start with the big toe on the left foot. Just noticing the big toe on your left foot. So again, we don't want to judge or have an opinion about the left toe, the big toe on the left foot. We just want to notice. What is it like right now in your big toe on your left foot? Maybe you notice nothing, then you just notice nothing. Maybe there's a sensation, then notice the sensation. We're just noticing whatever is there. And now we're going to move through the body, moving over to the next toe next to the big toe, noticing what you notice. Now moving over to the middle toe, going over to the toe next to the middle toe, and now bringing the attention to the baby toe on the left foot. Now we'll scoop under the foot, noticing the ball of the left foot, noticing the arch of the left foot, noticing the heel of the left foot, and now scooping up and noticing the top of the left foot, and then coming up to the ankle on the left side. What is it like in your left ankle right now? What do you notice? We are training our attention with the body. Just like the breath, the body is always in the present. If our attention is on the body, we are right here, right now. Coming up the left leg to the left calf, to the left shin. Moving up to the left knee. What is it like in your left knee right now? What do you notice? If at any point there's a point in the body that there's physical pain, just seeing if you can just notice the pain without the label that it's pain. Just noticing if there's a color, a movement. Is it pulsing? Is it still? Just observing the actual sensation without a whole storyline associated with it. Coming up the leg to the thigh, noticing the bottom of the thigh, maybe where it makes contact with the pillow or the ground. Noticing the top of the thigh. Coming up to the left hip. What is it like in your left hip right now? Moving across the groin and coming to the right hip. What is going on in your right hip right now? Just notice. And now we'll travel down the right leg, noticing the right thigh. Coming into the right knee. And coming down the leg to the right calf. The top of the lower leg, the shin, noticing the blood, the bone, the skin, the muscle. Coming into the right ankle. Scooping down to the right heel. The right arch of the foot. The right ball of the foot. Coming up to the top of the right foot. Now coming into the toes, noticing the baby toe, the next toe over, the middle toe, noticing the next toe over, and dropping all of the attention into the big toe on the right foot. Now let's make a shift and come up to the stomach. Let's notice the lower part of the stomach below the belly button. What's going on? Maybe there's movement, digestion, hungriness, emptiness, stillness, movement, pulsing. Just noticing whatever is there. Now coming up to the belly button area, just noticing the right side, the middle, the left side of the middle stomach. And now we'll move up to the upper stomach, just below the ribs. Now moving up to the rib cage itself, just noticing whatever sensations are here. Coming up to the chest, the collarbone. And now we'll make a shift, going back down to the buttocks, noticing where there's contact. Noticing the tailbone. Noticing the sacrum. Noticing the whole band of the lower back. Bringing our attention to the middle back. Bringing our attention all across the rib cage on the back. Now let's come up to the right shoulder blade. What is it like in your right shoulder blade right now? Just notice. There's no right or wrong sensations to feel. We're just noticing what is here right now. Coming up to the right shoulder, what is it like in your right shoulder right now? Traveling down the right arm, what's going on in the upper right arm? Coming into the right elbow, coming down to the right lower arm, coming into the right wrist, noticing the back of the right hand, and then noticing the palm of the right hand. What is it like in the palm of your right hand right now? Now we'll come into the fingers, noticing the pinky finger, noticing the ring finger, noticing the middle finger, over to the index finger, and then dropping all of your attention into the thumb on the right hand. Now let's make a switch, traveling back up to the left shoulder blade. What is it like in your left shoulder blade right now? And then coming into the left shoulder, coming down to the left upper arm, into the left elbow, into the lower part of the left arm, and then dropping all of the attention into the left wrist, coming into the back of the left hand, shifting over into the palm of the left hand. And now we'll come into the fingers on the left hand, noticing the pinky finger, the ring finger, the middle finger, the index finger, and the thumb. Now coming up to the front of the throat. What is it like in your throat right now? What do you notice? Is there an openness, a closedness? Sensation, no sensation? Moving up to the jaw, the lips, the tongue, the teeth, the gums. Let's move up to the right ear. What is it like in your right ear right now? What do you notice? Coming across to the right cheekbone, the nostrils on the right side, the center of the nose, the cartilage, the nostrils on the left side, the cheekbone on the left side, and coming into the left ear. Let's move up to the left eye, noticing the eyelids, noticing the left eyeball, noticing the left eyebrow. Coming over to the right eye, again noticing the right eyelids, the right eyeball, the right eyebrow. Coming up to the forehead. What is it like in your forehead right now? And now we'll make a shift, scooping down to the back of the neck. What is going on in the back of your neck right now? Noticing the vertebrae, noticing both sides of the neck. Moving up and noticing the back of the head, the back of the skull. And then coming up and noticing where the head makes contact with the ground or with a pillow. And now coming up to the top of the head. What is going on at the top of your head, right at the crown right now? And now the invitation here is to bring our attention from micro to macro. So at the moment we've had very narrow points of awareness, noticing one area of our body at a time. And now the offer here is to bring the attention broad, noticing everything at the same time, noticing the whole body, noticing the air and the space around the body, noticing the breath, taking it all in right now as it is. If for any reason this feels too open, too spacious, then you can always just come back to the breath at the nostrils, or just come back to noticing one body part. Otherwise, the invitation here is to have a very wide, spacious, broad point of awareness, taking it all in. So we'll just start to come back slowly. When you're ready, you can start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Give a little stretch. And then when the timing is right for you, you can curl up your knees, roll over to the side in the fetal position, and push up to sitting.